Hello, my friends. I bring you something new from Boston Market, and it is their Philly cheesesteak bowl with seasoned rice and vegetables. Tender sliced beef steak stacked on seasoned rice with onions and bell peppers, topped with a creamy provolone cheese sauce. And this, I like Philly cheesesteak, so I'm excited about this. And then provolone cheese sauce. And then Boston Market, because meat matters. Meat is always on the menu at Boston Market. This restaurant-inspired recipe features tender, mouth-watering beefsteak with seasoned rice and vegetable medley, all topped with a rich and creamy provolone cheese sauce. Enjoy a classic Philly fast food favorite in your own home. And then we have the directions right here. We need to remove the bowl from carton, cut film to vent, and then cook on high for 3.5 minutes. Stir, recover, and then cook again for 2.5 minutes. So let's open this up. Oh, so nice. It actually works. I love it when it works. And this is what you get. Confess, I'm not seeing a whole lot. When we first pop this open, I'm definitely seeing some provolone cheese sauce, some meat though. Not sure what's down there, but I'm seeing some red from the peppers. All right, I'm excited. I am going to pop this in the microwave and I'll be back. All right, it is through the microwave for the first round, and I can definitely smell the peppers. And before I stir anything, okay, that is weird. Look at that. That is just basically a big old block of rice that had apparently frozen in a nice little rectangular shape. And look how runny this is. Hopefully it'll thicken up. Now the peppers, I'm smelling the peppers, and they're smelling pretty good. And I can now see both green and red peppers. So, okay, well, let's give this a stir. I'm sorry, the fact that the rice was in a frozen block. Interesting. Look how runny this is. All right, but that being said, I can smell the peppers. I smell the provolone. Hopefully this will be delicious. Well, I'm going to put it back in the microwave, and I'll be back in a couple minutes. All right, it is out of the microwave for the second time. Sat here for a minute, peeling back the plastic layer. Let's see what we've got here. Now that I've peeled off the plastic layer, let's see what we have. We have, interesting, see the water, not as runny, so hopefully the rice absorbed it. Let me give this a nice little stir. Now again, I'm still really smelling the peppers. But here is the rice with the cheese sauce. All right, so the rice is overcooked. It's definitely a little bit of a mush in my mouth here, but the provolone sauce comes through, and you can tell, though, it's not real provolone. It's some sort of, I guess, sauce, as they said. I'm not hating it, but I don't have much of a desire to eat more of it, which is too bad, because a really good Philly cheesesteak with that provolone cheese, oh, delicious. But let's try, since I can smell these peppers, try these green and red bell peppers. All right, I actually really like the taste of these bell peppers. I think they're delicious. The problem is, again, like this rice, they're overcooked. They don't have any of that crispiness, which is really unfortunate. But now let's try the star of the show. Let's get a piece of this beef. All right, I had a second piece while the camera was frozen there of meat because it is tender. They are definitely correct when they say that this is tender beef. So it is tender beef. But it tastes off. Have you ever had a piece of meat that's been in your freezer for a while and you've cooked it and it's obvious that it's maybe a little freezer burnt or something like that? That's kind of what I'm getting here. So I don't know what to think about that. It's just really undesirable, but to take that for what it is. Well, you know what? Since I'm here, though, I am going to take a bite of everything. So we got some meat, bell peppers, cheese sauce. Oh, this one's a weird one. Because put it all together, that meat didn't have that weird old flavor that I was complaining about before. And it actually came through, and it was a decently flavored piece of meat. But not, again, nothing that I would describe as great. But then when you put everything together, like I did, the textures are just all kind of just a big mush. And unfortunately, the rice and stuff kind of drowns out the great taste of these peppers. So I'm not despising this, I'm not hating this, but I spent $2.99 on this at a place called Food Lion because I couldn't find this particular one at Walmart. So again, I spent $2.99 on this. And then unfortunately, it's just kind of meh. So I don't feel ripped off. I don't feel like, oh, I need to go back and get my $2.99 back. But at the same time, I'm not going to get this again. So this gets a meh. And to support that, the bowl is decent size, but as you can tell, it doesn't really fill up the bowl very much. It's all kind of on the bottom here. If it filled up the bowl here too, I might have sat there and said, it at least gives you a lot of food and fills you up for your $2.99. But for this, I'm feeling it's just not quite. There are better options. Let me put it that way. There are better options out there than this. If you like my reviews, please leave a comment down below and hit like and subscribe. And I have a couple of videos and playlists over here that I think you'll enjoy. Until next time, bye!